From behind the redwood curtain in the heart of Humboldt County, it's the Carol Escobar Show. Tonight, puppets Trekkie Monster and Kate Monster, In the Kitchen with Joyce Houston, and the world premiere satire Bobby Keene Corporate World. And now, here's Carol.
Hi, welcome to the Carol Escobar Show. Oh, well, okay, I say this every time, but this really is a special evening. We have some mighty fine things planned for you tonight, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the Carol Escobar Show. There are a lot of differences between men and women. I know, pretty obvious differences, of course, but the one big difference that I have noticed is the lack of information offered up by our male partners. For instance, I can babble on about the most trivial goings-on in my day, not to leave out one detail, or a guy, he'll wait for you to ask, right? And I mean, really, some things you don't think to ask about. For instance, I notice what I think is a stain on one of the rugs in the laundry room. I try scrubbing it out, and I realize it's really in there. No spot-be-gone product seems to do the trick. Well, in my daily babble, I mention how for part of my day, I spent it, trying to get out that weird stain on the laundry room rug. Oh, I hear, that's not a stain. I dropped the iron while I was ironing, and it landed iron side down, and, well, it melted the rug. I mean, that's what I get, right? But I had to ask for that information. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just that the first thing out of my mouth would have been the excitement of the day, was that I melted the laundry room rug. But what may have caught your attention, and I think we need to say, whoa, hold on there, Carol. Did I hear you say that you know a guy who irons? Yes, I do. Me, I'm not the best ironer in the world. Oh gosh, I remember years ago, I was ironing a shirt for a guy. We were at a family event and all of his sisters were there. All 6 of them. They were highly critical of my ironing skills. You see, they grew up with a mother who actually ironed the guy's jeans and his underwear. I know, for real. So after I'd finished my ironing, I had to admit it looked a lot worse off than when I'd started. There was quite the critique going on, and all of this was done in Spanish. Now, I'm not bilingual, but let me tell you, I can still read raised eyebrows, shaking heads, and in any language. So that confirmed for me a long time ago that domestic chores were not really my forte. But you'll be happy to know it all worked out for me in the end. My last name is, after all, Escobar. Okay, we have 2 special guests today. This is a first for the Carol Escobar Show. Usually I can just handle interviewing one person at a time, but these are puppets. So I decided, hey, let's have 2 of them down here. They are in town visiting from New York City, getting ready to do a production at the North Coast Repertory Theater called Ave.Q. So it is my pleasure to welcome Trekkie Monster and Kate Monster to the Carol Escobar Show. Well, hi, guys.
Hi, Carol.
So I can't believe it. Usually I have local people that live in Humboldt County and do arts in the Humboldt County area. I am very excited to have out-of-towners. I hear you're from New York City.
Yes, and we're excited to be here too.
Well, I'm excited to have you here. Now, when did you get to town? Because I know that you've probably been rehearsing for a little while. Is that correct?
Yes, that's true.
A couple weeks.
Yeah. Well, we came into town last night. Trekkie Monster wanted to see the dancers at the Blue Lake Casino, so we had a little change of plans and went to go see them. So that was really awkward.
Okay. Oh, you went with him?
I did.
Well, I would think the Blue Lake Casino would be okay. I think it's the Tip Top Club you need to watch out for. Have you heard of the Tip Top Club?
No, you tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, we'll chat about that after the show, okay? Because, there are exotic dancers up here in Humboldt County.
Really?
Something tells me you might enjoy that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kate, our Kate Monster. Are we embarrassing you there? You're turning a little bit red.
Well, I didn't think you could see it because of my fur, but I must be really embarrassed and oh God.
It's okay, Kate.
Let's change the subject.
Okay, no problem. So you've been here for a couple weeks, or you just got in last night? Because there's a little bit of a difference in opinion there when you guys arrived. So did you get here first and then you just arrived last night?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, we got here in the studio last night. We wanted to prepare, so we just came a little early.
Okay, but you came to Eureka a couple weeks ago and started rehearsing.
Yes.
Okay, because you're going to be at the North Coast Repertory Theater.
Nice place.
It is a nice theater, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a musical, so you both are singing puppets.
Yes,
we
sure.
And puppets is the politically correct term to use for you both, I'm assuming?
Yes,
Yes.
you may refer to us as puppets.
Excellent, okay. I didn't want to get off on the wrong foot there.
Thank you for asking.
Yes, well, always. I want to make you feel comfortable. So you are doing a show called Ave.Q.
Yes.
And even though, I gotta say, you're awfully cute, you're awfully cuddly, and you're very colorful, but it's kind of a colorful production, if you know what I mean, but a fun, right?
Yes.
So not necessarily appropriate for children.
Oh.
No. It's best to leave the little ones at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Trekkie Monster, do you want to comment on that? So
Well,
for adults?
maybe, yeah, it's for adults. Maybe if you're in high school, that's probably good for you. But younger than that,
Okay.
probably not.
So I hear you might have a little bit of a potty mouth. Is that what's keeping the
Yeah,
young kids away from
yeah.
this?
Yeah, me not so bad. Kate says in the production,
Oh.
so.
Does she now? Kate, you look so sweet and innocent.
Well, sometimes I get frustrated and I can't control myself.
And I can't believe you said on my show.
I know.
Yeah, well, we'll be bleeping that out, I'm sure, and everybody will be wondering what we just said. Although you can probably guess because it rhymes with fire truck.
Yes, yes, very much.
So there is colorful language,
Yes.
but it's all in the fun of things, right? I mean, you know, some people don't like to go to shows that have, some questionable word. Well, they're not questionable. I think we all know what they mean.
Yeah.
But some people aren't as fond of going to a production where there might be a swear word or two. But this is all just part of the fun of it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a very fun show.
Yay. Okay. Well, so keep an open mind out there. It's all okay. They're just words. So Kate.
Yes.
Let me ask you a little bit about your life in
All
New
right.
York City.
All right.
What do you do in New York City?
Oh, well, I am a kindergarten teaching assistant.
And you say like a
Yes.
lot, but not in front of little kids.
Not in front of my students.
I
That
mean,
would be inappropriate.
Okay, I would think so.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you can make up words like cheese and crackers,
Yes,
or you can now say fire truck. You can use that one.
I can.
It rhymes.
I don't think they know what I meant, so it's okay.
Okay. But so you're an elementary school teacher
Yes.
assistant.
Preschool, kindergarten. Actually.
Oh, kindergarten.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. You don't want to be teaching them those words yet.
No.
Save that for the second grade. I'm just saying. Okay. So teacher and Trekkie Monster, what do you do in New York City?
Me not do much.
Uh-huh.
Me pretty lazy.
Uh-huh.
Bit of a recluse.
Okay.
Hang out my apartment.
I
Surf
hear,
internet.
I was going to say, I hear that you're very handy on the computer.
Oh yeah, very good at that.
What kind of websites do you like to visit?
Oh.
And animal nature shows,
No.
National Geographic type shows,
No.
PBS, a lot of PBS I can see, huh?
No,
What?
no PBS.
Oh, Trekkie, just tell her.
Porn. Yeah, me like porn.
Okay.
All kinds.
I don't even think we need to say anything more about that. So you spend all day in your apartment searching the web for porn sites.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, how do you eat? Do you just call in for takeout? I hear New York
Oh
City.
yeah, great Chinese food.
Uh-huh.
I'll take out all the time.
Okay. So, do you not have somebody in your life? Is that what's happening here? You're just lonely? Oh, I'm sad. Did I say the wrong thing?
Yeah,
He's a
that's
little
okay.
Is that?
Me looking though, all the time.
Okay.
All the nice cast members.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, people watch the show. My mother. She, people
Oh.
People
She's
people
single?
want somebody might see you. My mom is single, but I don't think she would enjoy having a boyfriend that spends most of his time on the internet searching porn.
You saying she got something against monsters?
I don't think she has anything against monsters.
Right.
No, exactly. Yes. Okay.
Me and Kate are the only monsters in the show.
Yes, it's true.
Oh, well, I'm so happy that you're the ones that came down to do this interview then. Now, there are humans in the show though, correct?
There
Yeah.
are humans,
Okay.
yes.
And there are other puppets,
Yes.
but you two are the only monsters.
We are
Yes.
the only monsters, it's true.
What qualifies you as monsters?
Well,
We're
for
people
one,
of... Go ahead, Kate.
yes, exactly. We are people of fur.
That's right.
Oh, so
We
fur.
feel- It's a lot.
Oh, you're
of
very
fur.
soft.
Yes, thank you.
I like your barrettes too.
Oh,
That's a nice
thank
touch.
you,
I can
Carol.
tell you put a little attention into your hair, unlike
Well,
Trekkie
I
Monster
wanted
over
to
there.
look nice, and
Well.
Trekkie was a little bit busy in his apartment this morning, so.
Mhm.
Carol, I noticed you got a lot of computers around here.
Yes, we do.
Mm.
No, they're not hooked up to porn sites.
You go to Tip Top Club.
Now, see, there you go. Okay, I was wondering how long you had to be here to discover that we do have some exotic dancing
Yeah,
up here.
Tip Top was
Yeah,
nice.
well, it's not a big city, but we pretty much have everything you could expect in a big city. So you enjoyed the Tip Top Club. Did you
Yeah,
bring
oh, yeah.
lots of money with you? And
Yeah.
okay. Well, that's a little bit too much information, but I'm glad to have heard that. Yeah, okay. So, what do you, what kind of songs do you sing in this show? Because you know, people will see you and they'll think Sesame Street. But it is more of an adult-themed show as far as, like, you know, I mean, they're not going to see, like, you know, well, I hear we do get to see a naked puppet. I'm just saying.
Full disclosure, there is full puppet nudity.
Yeah, but, you know, that's not a bad thing.
Trekkie.
Right. I mean, do we know why you get all naked there, Kate, or do we have to go see the show to find out?
You'll have to just see the show and find out, Carol.
Okay, well, I will look forward to that. And it won't be anything though I have to, you know.
No,
I can tell you've got
not.
a cute little furry body under there.
No.
I can just tell. Okay.
I've been dieting.
After getting ready for the part?
Yes.
It's kind of like, you know, when you have to wear a bathing suit, right? You kind of, ooh, you want to look your best. Okay. Well, I am looking forward to seeing Ave.Q. Because it's what, I think 2004 or so, Tony Award-winning musical on Broadway?
Yes.
Were you part of the original cast back then by chance? Or?
No, not quite. But my great aunt played the original Kate Monster.
Oh,
Surprise,
okay.
everyone.
Oh, well,
you
that.
know that.
So, showbiz is in your family tree?
Yes.
Excellent.
Very dramatic.
Well, I'm really hoping that people will go and see Ave.Q because I know North Coast Repertory Theater, lately their seasons have been actually spot on, and their shows that they've been picking are absolutely fabulous. So this is a musical that a lot of you may not have heard about, but I guarantee you want to go check this out and support our visiting friends from New York City and see what this puppet nudity thing is all about. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, anything you want to say to our viewers out there before we wrap this up? It's been a real pleasure to have you here. I don't usually get, you know, out-of-town visitors, so I'm very excited to interview a couple of little puppets from New York City. But anything you want to say to the folks in Humboldt County? Or, you know what, people might even see this outside of Humboldt County. I'm just saying, people have internet and they watch things other than porn.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just saying. You can get Access Humboldt on the internet.
I don't think so.
Well, you can. It's just you might not want to watch it. I'm just saying. All right. Any parting words for our viewers out there today?
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Come see our show.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm happy to be here, Carol.
And I noticed you didn't say thanks for watching because we really don't want to see what you do in the privacy of our own home. I'm just saying, you know, you might want to, you know, think about finding some new websites.
Carol, you're cute.
Yeah.
I watch you on the internet now.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, just put me right in there with your
On YouTube,
porn,
tonight, YouTube,
Carol Escobar. Yeah. Fit me right. Yeah, that would make my mother proud.
I apologize for his behavior.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm actually kind of warming up to it. You know, I'm thinking that we might be able to go to a bar after this.
Yeah. You like that?
All right, yeah, I'll show you some places that you want to go to. I'm sorry, Kate. You can come along with us if you want.
That's all right. I have seen what Trekkie Monster does in the company of others.
Oh, well, perhaps I should be a little worried, but you know, the invitation still stands. I'm up for anything, so.
Yeah.
All right, well, you know what? That takes up about as much time as we have here today, so I want to thank you again for joining us, and I want to thank you all for tuning in for this interview. We're going to be right back after this, and thanks a lot, you guys. It was a pleasure meeting a couple of puppets.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carol.
Well, it is with great pleasure that I have the lovely Joyce Houston back on the show. Once again, we were down at the North Coast Co-op Kitchen, and when Joyce is around, always wonderful things are cooking in the kitchen. So let's go to the Co-op Kitchen. It's great, cheap, easy, inexpensive. I think I already said that, but that's my emphasis. Food, it's so crazily expensive right now at the grocery store, and my gosh, when you eat out, it's even more so. So wouldn't you love to serve up a few really tasty dishes that were just about as good as you could get at a restaurant? All right, well, here we go. Here's Miss Joyce. Why is it that people don't think salad dressing is easy to make?
I don't know, maybe they're afraid that they don't have the ingredients in their house, but I will bet that most of you have the ingredients.
I think so.
That are
in fact,
used.
I did, and I brought those down. I didn't even
Right.
spend any money on this one because I had everything in my pantry.
Because usually you do have some foods in your pantry, some, mustard, some vinegar, some oil. These are the primary things that you're going to use. And then to add a few dry herbs and some garlic, that makes it it finishes it really nicely. And very simply.
Yes, well,
So,
I agree. I make salad dressing all the time. In fact, I experiment with different herbs. Like I make a tarragon dressing. I just look in my cupboard. Sometimes I put basil in it. But this one, we're going to do a very simple Italian dressing and
Right.
put some oregano in it.
all right, so we're going to take the half cup vinegar,
Half a cup vinegar. I'm using a balsamic vinegar. 'Cause
and we're
that's
going to
my
be
favorite.
shaking this up in a little jar, and I have a canning jar here, so we're going to use that. And then we're going to need a third of a cup of, you can use canola oil or olive oil, either one of those. And those would definitely be the preferred oils for a salad dressing.
Indeed.
And then how about a half a teaspoon of garlic powder? 2 1/4 is 1/2.
Indeed.
And what do we need next?
Had a quarter teaspoon of the black pepper
Got it, okay.
and a teaspoon of the dried oregano.
All right, a teaspoon, all right.
And then we're going to add a little extra zing to it by just putting in
Yeah.
a touch of some mustard. I just happen to have a horseradish mustard. A Dijon mustard is nice. And
Is there a
yeah,
particular amount that
I would
you'd
say
like?
like about a half a teaspoon because it's going to be zingy with the, just to give it a little extra. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to shake it up, baby, now. Shake it up, baby. Joyce, shake it up. Twist and shout. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, salad
baby.
dressing. Come on, salad dressing. Shake it on out. Shake it on out. Boom. She just made salad dressing.
There it is.
Woo! That's it. Delicious. And we're going to put it on this beautiful salad that we have here. We had a little snow pea action going on there. Fresh greens, some carrots, just whatever you want. Salads too, whatever you want. Whatever's in season, whatever inexpensive.
Whatever is in season, so much
Ah.
nicer to do that way. Or grow it yourself.
Grow it yourself. We're talking lettuce.
Yeah, lettuce
can
is
always
something,
grow other herbs,
spinach
but-
is something that you can grow on the North Coast any time of the year. It's real easy.
Yeah. In fact, it's coming up. Gardening season's coming up, so but
It's
that's
here.
a whole nother show. All right. Anyhow, that was it. Boom, you got salad dressing. So people are paying $3-4 a bottle of salad dressing.
Yes, yes.
We just did that for probably like 50 cents. I don't know.
Maybe that much.
Maybe not even that much. And it's going to taste like a $4 salad dressing.
And when you look at this amount is going to be at least 2 or 3 dinners worth.
Exactly. So
And-
once again, just refrigerate it,
The
right?
longer the flavors mix together, the better it is. The
Yeah.
flavors meld and just become better and better.
Okay, so it is my pleasure to introduce this next segment. I got to tell you, it started about a year ago. A friend of mine and I were talking, and he was telling me about all the crazy stuff that was going on in his workplace. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? This stuff is actually happening? And he's like, yeah, let me tell you, nobody would ever believe it. And I'm like, how about if you write it down and we will film it? So we got a lot of actors together. Oh, some fabulous actors up here. You know, I'm always going on about that. We got a great tech crew together. We put together our first film project that we're doing through the Carol Escobar Show. So this is the first episode in a 10-part series that we are so excited to premiere this evening. So sit back, relax, and I hope you really enjoy Bobby Keene Corporate World.
I have worked for Frankly Freddy's for over 30 years and I have loved my job. Well, my boss decided to sell the company and retire to Arizona. That's all good for him. I mean, he deserves it. The real issue I have is my new boss. Now, most of us don't believe that space aliens have invaded our planet and are taking over corporate America. But for those of us who do believe, have I got the boss for you. He may not actually be from outer space, but he's as close to a terrifying alien as you'll ever want to meet. Yep, this is a story about the acquisition of a great family-run business and how it's made all of our lives a living hell. Yes, this really is a true story. This really did happen. My boss is an alien. He's just not from another planet. I thought it best if he didn't figure out that this was really about him. My name is Bobby Keene, and this is my corporate world.
Bobby Keene Corporate World.
Oh, come in, Bobby. Hi, Mr. Boss. Have you had a chance to look over the sales figures for this weekend? Best weekend ever. That new Supreme Swirl yogurt? Genius.
The sales for this weekend hit a 10% growth in sales from over last year.
Great. Glad to hear it. Bobby, have a seat.
Yes, Mr. Boss.
Bobby, you know how valuable I think you are and why. And in fact, Mrs. Boss and I were just talking the other day about how long you've been with the company.
Yes, Mr. Boss. Well, I think it's been about 25 years.
25 years. Yes. So you're like family to Mrs. Boss and me.
Thank you, Mr. Boss.
But, well, things change. You know, families grow up, and over time, family members develop new and different wants and needs. Oh, hell. What I'm trying to tell you, Bobby, is that Mrs. Boss and I have decided to sell the company. I know that might seem sudden, but when you've been in this crazy fast food world for as long as I have, well, there's a limited amount of excitement one can conjure up for beef and pork parts and deep fried chicken patties and non-milk dairy products. You know what I mean?
No, I don't, sir. Actually, I like my job very much. I've been here for over a quarter of a century, and I really like it here.
Well, that's good, Bobby, because while Mrs. Boss and I have decided to sell and do a little world traveling, while we're still young enough to enjoy it, I hoped you'd want to stay on and help the company continue in its prosperity and find its place as one of the fastest growing fast food restaurants in the nation. Bobby, I've negotiated you as part of the entire package. Your job is secure here. There's no way the new owner won't include you as part of his corporate plan.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Boss. I don't know what to say. I'd love to stay on. I have some concerns that it won't be the same. I mean, I've enjoyed working for you and Mrs. Boss over all these years, and it's been such a challenging and productive environment. I really never thought of working for someone else.
Not to worry, Bobby. In the transaction agreement, it specifies that the company will be operated with the same honesty, integrity, and care for employees as Mrs. Boss and I always strive for. Family unit. That's what we built, and I'll be damned if it's going to change. Oh, Bobby, you can rest assured you'll have a home here for as long as you want. I've made provisions for all the existing managers and the employees to stay on as part of the closing deal. Actually, I kind of like the new owner.
Sounds great, Mr. Boss. I really miss you, but it sounds like you've thought this through, and the managers and everyone will be really happy to stay on. I can't imagine you selling to someone who won't keep this successful and profitable company running the same way it was. You've always looked out for us first. I think that's what's made us so successful.
Well, thank you, Bobby. I should give you a heads up about your new boss.
Oh? Mr. Boss?
Yes, well, he's not from around here.
He's an out-of-towner.
More than an out-of-towner. You might say he's an alien.
Alien? Mr. Boss, so you mean like from, I don't know, Europe or South America?
Well, actually more of an alien than that. When I say alien, I mean alien. Like a real alien from Montesco.
The planet Montesco?
That's right, Bobby. You know, since its inception 10 years ago, the alien interconnection to friends from other galaxies, Ave.Q, one planet has emerged as being just as competitive, just as business savvy, just as corporate and capitalist as we are.
Montesco.
Yes, Montesco. I've been meeting with my attorneys, and they assure me that the Montesco CEOs are the best fit for our company. They have the money we're asking for, and they pay in cash. Mrs. Boss and I have gotten our asking price and the conditions we've requested. And within a week, you'll be meeting your new boss at his office.
By the way, Mr. Boss, what's the new boss's name?
Mr. Omad.
What?
I know. That doesn't sound promising, does it? But it's true. It really is. Omad. O-M-A-D.
What?
No, don't worry. It's fine. Just make sure when you say it, you don't pronounce it exactly the way it's spelled. He seems a little sensitive about that. Just try it with an accent or something.
Mr. Omad. Mr. Omad.
you want to get Umad.
Mr. Ahmad?
Well, there you go. You see, it's as easy as pie. I couldn't be more pleased. So, what do you say? Little celebration is in order, don't you think? Well, just wait here. To the future, Bobby.
To the future.
Your future's so bright you're gonna have to wear shades.
Yeah, I don't think he'd sell the company to something that's going to take care of it.
Hey.
You were here before they invented fire.
I hope you're right.
Hey.
No.
That changed the hot dog business.
Texting a girl.
We're casual.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I'm
that
nervous.
never really worked for Montesca.
Interesting.
I look forward to it.
And Bobby did.
Guess what's happening
Mr. Boss say that our jobs are secure, right? I mean, just because this new company's coming in, we don't have anything to worry about.
Well, and anyway, I've been here 32 years. I'll be the one to stay if there is any nerves.
You've been through lots of changes.
I feel better. Shaking.
No.
Very good hands. Don't worry about
Well, what do we have here? All in place, on time, and ready to go?
Yes, Mr. Ahmad, we're all here and ready to go. Except for Jack. He was sick, he had the flu and couldn't make it.
The flu? Oh, well, we don't have time for flu. Note to Jack, you're fired. So, let's get this meeting started. Shall we, gentlemen?
Another Carol Escobar Show. Where does the time go? A huge thank you to Trekkie Monster and Kate Monster. A really big thank you to the cast and crew of Bobby Keene Corporate World. I want to thank Joyce Houston for getting us back in the kitchen for some really quick, easy meals. So we look forward to seeing you next month when we have a new show, another episode of Bobby Keene Corporate World, along with, the usual fun interviews and some other surprises. So have a great night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, talent up here, amazing. And we're happy to showcase just a little bit of that talent for you on the Bobby Keene Corporate World. So we'll see you next time. And before that, if I happen to be out and about, I'll see you out and about. Have a great night, everybody.
This has been a Beaver Street production.
Hot damn!